Good evening, guys. Welcome to Balance of America Reloaded.
Hey, what's going on? That's Goddy, you know what I'm saying? Founder of Founders of America, Queen Mimi. You know what I'm saying? We're doing something a little different now. Um, we're not doing the videos no more. We're gonna do more live streams because YouTube got us in a headlock right now. So we're doing something different.
Right, we're going to talk about what's really going on to get the feedback from you guys. Um, just, leave comments. Let us know what you think about the topics that we are going to podcast, correct?
Absolutely. You could leave comments and in the next show we'll answer all your questions. Read some of your comments and just kick it with you guys.
So today's topic is going to be about rappers.
Yeah, today's topic gonna be about is being a rapper a death wish because being an entertainer, especially hip hop artist, it just seems like they just dropping like flies. So you think you doing something good by being an entertainer, but it turns out to be a death wish.
Absolutely, absolutely. And in this world, being a rapper is a job.
Absolutely, definitely is a job. It's a big job. It's a lot of responsibility. But it seemed like at times, the fans and the audience kind of take what the rappers say too serious, and it's like as being an entertainer, it's almost like you have to live the life that you talk in your music. So when it's really entertainment.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so, you ready with the questions or?
Absolutely,
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right. So we're gonna go with why does rappers beef starts on beats and end in violence? That's dope.
That's a great question. Let me think about this one first. I think when it comes to music, if you have any beef with anybody, a lot of times it doesn't be, beat that's on a high magnitude. You know what I mean? So, sometimes you have a beef with somebody, they might say something to you on the record, and I think you should keep it just music. You know what I'm saying?
That's
because
right.
it's really not that serious that somebody dish you on the record and then you want to resort to violence. You know what I mean? I think that it's really not that serious. It's not like y'all really got beef like that.
Exactly.
It's certain things though. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people do get
Bump
tested.
heads.
You know what I'm saying? Chains, jewelry get taken and stuff like that. Sometimes that do happen. But I mean, like if somebody say something to you on the record, and I think you should keep it on the record.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And ain't like he robbed you or nothing like that. So I really think that, I really don't understand why, first thing that people resort to is violence. When it comes to beef, if somebody say your name, it shouldn't be like, oh, I'm gonna pull up when I see you, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? It should never be on that type of magnitude.
Okay. Okay. That's true. That's true. And I think we all should just actually, in a woman's, in a woman's eye, it's just like, hey, let him do rap what he want to rap. You rap what you want to rap. Get the music out here because you have a whole audience. You got kids listening. You got everybody listening. So at the same time when something goes wrong with another rapper, they get killed or anything like that, it makes music or rap. People don't really want to listen to it anymore.
Absolutely.
That's why now you barely see so many rappers that's making it.
Right.
Because there's so much violence in it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm sorry. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next question. Why do rappers get killed in their own city? Oh, I'm gonna go ahead. Because this really aggravates me, but go ahead.
Um, I mean, I really don't. Sometimes when it come to artists getting killed in their own city, a lot of times is the thing is when you become successful, you can't take everybody with you, and sometimes the ones that's left behind feel like, oh, he didn't take me with him, so they feel like, well, when he come back here, they don't want to see you come back flamboyant and doing this, that, and the third, and they're not a part of what you're doing.
Right.
So sometimes, even in your own circle, you have to make sure you set up everybody in your circle the correct way. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes even people that's in your circle can get envious and jealous because they, you here and they there. You know what I'm saying? And, that's what I'm saying. You got to set up everybody in your circle correctly so everybody can be successful. And that's what happens a lot of times when, people have conflict in their own city. You know what I'm saying? You can't take the whole city with you. You know what I'm saying? You might have a select few that you can take with you that you feel, that can help you. You know what I'm saying? Or, that y'all can piggyback off of.
Right. And I wanted to ask you this question. And I kind of noticed lately, just let me know if I'm speaking the truth, where in your own city, you got maybe 2 or 3 rappers that maybe grew up together, lived in the same city, went to the high school, but end up beefing once they make it. And I don't understand that.
Because what happens is, money is the root of evil.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times money can break up any type of relationship between anybody. It could be mother and son, mother and father. It can get that deep where the right amount of money can break up any type of relationship. And a lot of times that's what it's over. It's always over money or success. So, that's basically what it boils down to.
Okay. I love it. You're breaking it down. That's what's up.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to go to the next one. Next one. Let's go. A good one. Do listeners take things rappers say in their music too serious?
Yes. I definitely think so. You know what I mean? It's almost like I said before, you gotta look at hip hop as everybody's an entertainer. You know what I mean? So, it's almost similar to let's say WWE. You know what I mean? So when these cats go in a wrestling ring, they gotta portray a certain image in a wrestling ring. But once they leave that arena, and they go home, they just a regular person, just like everybody else. You know what I mean? So I feel as though that's the same way with music, where people take what people say in their music, because everybody know everything that people rap about is not 100% facts. Now, it's certain things that people do rap about that's they probably done, or they've been around people that done it, but every bar is not 100% facts. You know what I'm saying? Everybody exaggerates on a certain magnitude where, they exaggerate in their bars.
Right.
So,
to make music sound good,
yeah,
right?
to make it more entertaining.
You
know what I'm saying? If a person say they got an ounce, if they was dealing with ounces, that means they got keys. You know what I'm saying? They gonna exaggerate. They got 1 gun, they got 10 guns. Not saying that people don't have artillery or be dealt with that life. Not saying that. It's people that really have dealt with that life.
Right.
But everybody know once you get to a point and you be successful, you know what I'm saying? You basically talking about stuff that you was living in your past life. You're really not a part of that life no more.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
it's like a story, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's just like a movie.
A movie story.
You know what I'm saying? When you look at Denzel Washington in Training Day, right? Everybody know Denzel Washington is not like the dude in Training Day.
Exactly.
That's not his real image. It's just a movie. So sometimes you gotta take music as the same way, where look at it as a movie. Oh, that song was dope. I liked it, what they said in it, whatever, the lyrics was dope, but don't think that what this person is talking in this music, he's living this life every day. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm sorry guys, I had to look. Okay, so we on the next one. Um do you think rappers feel they have to live the life they talk about in their music?
That's a good question. It's almost piggybacking off the last question, but I don't think that they, you know, as a rapper, you know what I'm saying, some of the people that's growing up now, especially the young rappers, they do feel like, you know, especially with the social media and all that going on, they feel like, yeah, they have to portray that image that they talk about in their music, and that's why we have so many young black rappers, you know what I'm saying, intelligent, great musicians that's just dropping like flies as we speak.
So
you know what I'm
sad.
saying? Today we had Mo3, then we had King Von a couple of days ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like, you know, they feel like they have to live the life that they talk about in their music.
And you don't.
And I mean, it's really entertainment in my eyes. It's entertainment. That's what you are. You are an entertainer.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you doesn't, you know, I mean, I understand the whole gangster rap persona, and everybody wanna, you know, they wanna be a part of that life, but, you know what I mean, we can't just keep losing people to, and the way things are set up right now.
Right. Right. Especially if y'all came from the same city, grew up together, went to high school together, you should be there for each other. You know, do shows together. You know, rep where you from. You know, but now you got the people that's in the same town that's killing each other.
Facts.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, going back on that again, it's just that, you know, like I said, the money is the root of evil. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that ruins a lot of friendships and relationships and everything. Like, you know, money will come in between anybody.
Okay. Should rappers move around solo or entourage?
With an entourage.
Entourage. I'm sorry.
Okay. I mean, it depends. To me, that's a toss-up question. But I believe as me being an entertainer, I would definitely move around, especially from city to city with an entourage. You know what I mean? Because, you know, when you talk that talk, people will definitely try to test you and see if you're about that life. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you definitely got to be ready at all times. You can't think, you know, that you some type of superhero and you be like, hey, I pulled up in your city by myself or with 5 people and I ain't get touched and I got all my jewelry on and all this. You really can't do that, you know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, everybody want to catch you slipping. You know what I mean? It's almost like, you know what I'm saying, going to the bar.
Especially if you're getting that bread, right?
Absolutely. It's like going to the bar somewhere you never been before, and you go in a bar and you whip out like 10 stacks, 20 stacks, and you're like, let me get a drink. And everybody in the bar see you do it. First thing they gonna look at you and be like, I'm about to see what's up with him. You know what I mean? So that's almost like the same thing, you know what I mean? And you know they got this no fly zone where a lot of times you gotta check in to certain cities and spend money with certain people. You know what I mean?
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe. You know what I mean? So you definitely gotta, you know, be with an entourage, even if, you know, people might think it's crazy, but sometimes you can have some of them boys with badges with you too. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really take away from you. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to be safe.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
I got a question. It just came to my mind. Okay. So I'm about to catch you off guard a little bit.
Go ahead.
So I wanted to see if you can explain to me and the audience. You know, I was sitting here thinking about back in the day when Jay-Z, Nas you know, AZ and all of them was coming up, you know, they had their little beef, you know what I'm saying? They had their little beef, you know what I'm saying? They said what they said in they raps, but they still living.
Absolutely.
They did not kill each other
Because
over music.
the difference with that was they was battling to see who was the best rapper. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know,
and they said some harsh stuff in there, right?
Absolutely,
okay.
But it's all music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you keep it strictly music, you know what I'm saying? It's just like if you have a beef with somebody sometimes. Just say you have a regular beef with somebody, it could be something minor. Some people like to keep it with the hands.
Right.
And some people can't accept taking an L with their hands, so what's the first thing they do? They go grab a gun. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like the same thing where sometimes a rapper can get out-rapped and he can't take the L or any type of, you know, that's not the only circumstance because, you know, people beef over different things, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, sometimes people can't take an L, period.
Well, they don't want to fight no more.
So
people don't want to fight no more.
So sometimes people take L's different ways.
Right.
And they can't accept it, so they gotta find a way to win. You know what I mean? So if winning means taking your life, then so be it.
Yeah, I believe, I mean, as a mom, you know, when they do that, they have to realize, you know, you leaving back or leaving your kids, you know, your mother, your father, whatever, your family, period. You know, you got to think about that because at the end of the day, you kill somebody, you taking away their family member, just as well as if someone was, you get what I'm saying? So vice versa, that's basically what I'm saying.
Right.
So if we can start thinking about, hey, you hurting that person, family, and they crying, you know, just think about if it would happen to you.
Absolutely.
You know, people not thinking like that. They just, you know, want to go on the, what you call that? Social media, talk about it. It's really...
Absolutely. I mean,
it's different. It's very sad.
It's different now. Social media really has a lot of has everybody in a headlock right now, and everybody want to be on social media and you know trying to expose people and putting their videos up about you know for likes and comments and stuff like that. I mean, it's not worth it.
Right. Right. Okay, so this is our last question. I thank you for that feedback. And this is one of mine. Should rappers leave home and never come back to the city, state where they was actually raised, born, and basically started their music?
I mean, a lot of them do. You know, a lot of people do leave home. You know, because like I said before, you know. You can't take everybody, it's a sad thing to say, but you can't take everybody with you when you become successful, and some people just can't indulge that, like, you know what I'm saying, it's a hard pill to swallow, so,
right.
You know what I mean, so, sometimes you can leave home, I mean, look at 50 Cent, when, once he became successful, he had his problems in Queens, you know what I mean, he moved to Connecticut, you know what I mean, and, he kind of said, you know, he put it in one of his rhymes. He said, he wish he could work. What he said? He said, I wish I could leave and never come back if I could. You know what I'm saying? Leaving the hood. You know what I mean? So he put it in his rhyme, like, you know what I mean? So, a lot of times, especially
50 got shot, was it in the Bronx or Brooklyn?
No, 50 got shot in front of his grandmother's house
in
Queens.
In Queens, okay.
In Jamaica, Queens.
In Jamaica, Queens.
Absolutely. So
from where he was raised,
and I mean,
his
like,
block, correct?
I look at it like this, though. When you have people that's from the ghetto, when you from the gutter, you know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, if you become successful, of course you're gonna leave the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? You definitely gonna leave. But the thing is, when you leave, who you leave behind, they have a problem with it.
Right. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So where we at?
We are done for the night.
Okay.
A little something. Please give us the feedback. Like we said, this is our first podcast. And
Yeah, this is just a you know, it's the first one, maybe more to come.
Stay with us, cause we got some more coming.
Definitely wanna give a couple shout outs, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to my brother, Rob Prophet, check him out, Rob Prophet TV. Brothers Keep an Empire, you know what I'm saying? Go check that. Goddy Family First album, still rocking, still blazing. About to shoot another video next week, probably this coming week, couple days, you know what I mean? So we definitely doing big things.
Absolutely, 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 absolutely. So, thank y'all guys.
Y'all can leave the comments. Any questions y'all want to ask for the next show that's coming up probably in a couple days, you know what I mean? We'll definitely answer your questions on the next show. Peace.
And also, the videos that we do have on our YouTube, if y'all want to talk about them as well, we can. We can always go back at them videos too.
Absolutely.
Because it was some good ones, and it was like we had so many comments, you know, where we was like, yeah, that could be a good, you know, topic as well.
Absolutely. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Okay.
All right, definitely.